Hello, this is Tyrone Taylor with Junkers101.com. Today's video I want to talk about this business being a very simple business but not always easy. And just going to go through a situation that is probably one of the hurdles that you'll run into the most with this business, and that's getting a clear title. A recent deal that I thought I was going to make at least $3,000 off of broke down because of a title issue. Just to explain the situation, I was going to acquire the property for $17. It's going to be worth about $70, $75. I think I sent a video out on this property. It's a Burgundy house if you're on my channel. But what's happening with the property is that I had a buyer in place, went out and looked at it, and he was going to do 20 on it. So that's $3,000 if you subtract 17 from that amount. So pulled title on it, and the title company called me, said, Tyrone, we can't, there's a break in the chain of title. And basically what happened is that the lady that was selling me the property, her father had deeded her the property back in '07. Actually, I did a deal with her sister where her father had deeded a property to her sister back in the summer of '08, and we closed that deal without any problems. But with this particular deal, her dad purchased the property in 1978, and the title company didn't show where the person that her father bought the property from, there was a deed that was recorded. So the title company gave me the name of the person that sold him the house, and so what I did is I did a search on that individual. Well, first thing I did is I called the seller, spoke with the dad to see if he had any of his old paperwork or his title work from the previous transaction, which I figured he didn't. That was 30 years ago. Some people keep that information, but I figured this guy did. So anyway, so what I did, I went online, I did a search on the person that sold the property to her father back then. I had his name from the title information, and I did a search on him. He died in 1981. Okay, so the service that I used was Intellis.com. I think it's spelled INTELIUS. And what I did is I paid for the 24-hour pass, which gives you an unlimited amount of searches within a 24-hour time frame. So what it does is it will give you the relatives of the individuals that you're searching for, what may be conceived as a relative. So what I found was his grandson. He was the fourth. The guy that sold the gentleman that I was dealing with probably was a junior, and I found, I guess he was the second, and I found the fourth, which he lived in Florida. I'm here in Alabama. And so I had a phone number for him, so I called the number, and it went to fax. So what I did is I simply sent a fax over explaining who I was and what I wanted. So after about 2 weeks, I got a call the other day, actually on last week, and I spoke to him, and he told me that that his grandfather had most of those records. His aunt actually had a copy of all his transactions from his business because he sold a lot of houses. He was a contractor. But so he told me that he would have her to call me. So what happened is that her husband had called me actually on yesterday, and he didn't leave a message. He called back today, so I answered the phone, and I spoke with him, and his wife, which is the aunt of the guy that actually passed away that sold the property to the people that I'm dealing with, she's the executor of his estate. So hopefully we're going to be able to clear this up, but there's a chance that it may not still occur. I just have to wait on the title company. I spoke with them. They said that sounds like that would clear it up. The only problem with it, the lady was angry with me because I didn't close when I said I was going to close, but it wasn't my fault. The title's not clear. We were ready to close, before Christmas, and this is January of '09, just to give you an idea of what time frame we're dealing with here. So hopefully, if I can get the ducks in a row with the executive of the state, I can convince her to sell the property, because whoever she tried to sell it to, even if she called someone else, they were going to run into the same problem. And the whole thing about this is that the daughter and her father actually used an attorney, but because attorneys are so greedy, this guy didn't even pull a title, because he would have seen this issue back then, that that there was a title missing, a break in the chain of title from the previous transaction with her father and the guy he bought it from. But I just want to share with you that this is not always easy. There is some situations that are beyond your control, and titles are probably the thing that will come up that will break a deal or slow a deal up in a lot of situations. Not a lot, but enough that you'll take notice. You always need to have multiple deals going. When I first got into business, I would just have one deal going. I would be satisfied with that. And when that deal would break down because of a title or something, I would just be so disappointed. And the young lady that I was dating at the time, she said, well, don't you think you should have more than one deal going at one time, and if something goes awry or doesn't go like it should, then you have another deal to fall back on. I said, yeah, you're right. So, that put me in gear, which I should have figured that out myself, but I'm not the smartest guy. But this is Tyrone Taylor. I just wanted to share that with you. Of course, you can go to Junkers101.com. If you're here on YouTube, just there, you can click the link on this page here, or you can go to my channel, Teach Me Flipping. Still offer the 101 online and the 3-day option, where I'll come to your city and mentor you for 3 days with lifetime mentoring. The other option is the online course, which is in audio, and I'll walk you through your first 3 deals. But don't hesitate to call me or email me. You can call me at 205-492-3425. I hope this video was informative. Please subscribe to the channel and rate. Thank you.